Someone is secretly spying on you and planning for. My beloved child, tonight the air around you is not still. Something is shifting, something is crawling closer, something that has been hiding in the shadows far longer than you ever imagined. You may not know it yet, but every step you took today, every thought you whispered inside your own mind, every moment you believed you were alone, was quietly observed by someone who has been studying you with an obsession that even they cannot explain. This story begins long before today. It begins the moment you became stronger than your past, the moment you started growing, glowing, and becoming someone they never expected you to become. And now, they cannot stop themselves. They are spying on you, tracking your moves, trying to understand how you transformed into the person you are right now. Listen carefully, because something huge is waiting for you, and if you miss even 1 second of what I'm about to reveal, you may never understand why your destiny was chosen to unfold like this. Amen. Blessing 111. Distant echoes whisper, why you? Why now? But the truth is darker. This person didn't start spying on you because they hate you. No, they started because your presence became too powerful to ignore. Your silence, your progress, your resilience, these things rattled their soul. They noticed how you walk into a room and the energy bends. They noticed how you survive storms that should have broken you. They noticed how every time they wished for your downfall, you rose higher, brighter, stronger. And because they cannot confront you face to face, they have chosen the shadows. They're reading your expressions, decoding your moods, watching who you talk to, observing every tiny shift in your routine. They're planning something, and the strange part is, they're not even sure whether their plan is meant to harm you, or protect you. The tension inside them is suffocating. A single move from you could change their plan entirely. And child, they know this. That is why they watch. That is why they wait. Amen. Blessing 222. And now comes the part that will shake your heart, because what they are planning isn't the usual jealousy, gossip, or hidden hatred you've faced before. No. This is something entirely different, something that has your name written all over it. Something they believe only you deserve to receive. They are planning a moment that could either elevate your life or uproot everything you thought you understood. They are preparing documents, messages, conversations, scenarios, rehearsing them alone like a confession they are terrified to speak. They have replayed your name 1,000 times, not out of envy, but out of a need so intense that it scares them. And while they spy, they whisper to themselves, when the time comes, will they be ready? My child, are you ready? Because whether you like it or not, this secret plan is approaching you faster than the next sunrise. And once it arrives, nothing, absolutely nothing, will remain the same in your world. Amen. Blessing 333. A new truth unfolds, my beloved child, and it is heavier, sharper, more electrifying than anything revealed before. The one spying on you isn't acting alone anymore. Someone else has recently joined their silent mission, someone who knows your energy, someone who has watched your journey from a distance, someone who believes your life is about to shift in a way even you are not prepared for. These two individuals, though not united by loyalty, are united by one unsettling force, you. Your name has become an anchor in their conversations, your actions have become clues they're trying to interpret, your silence has become a mystery they can no longer tolerate. They are not just watching you, they are dissecting your every move, like scholars studying a prophecy that is about to come true. And my child, something huge is waiting for you, and the countdown has already begun. Amen. Blessing 444. A sudden change in the wind reveals their next step, and this is where their intention becomes more shocking. They aren't just spying, they're preparing to interfere. They believe something in your life is about to open, a door that was locked for years, and they want to be the first ones to step through it. They are planning to approach you in a moment you least expect, using information they collected from your habits, your timings, even your smallest expressions. One of them has already drafted something, words they want to say, questions they want to ask, truths they want to place before you like a test. The other one, they're preparing an action instead. A gesture that will hit you emotionally, a move that will force you to rethink everything you believed about who is for you and who is against you. They think they are ready. They think they have understood your heart. But child, they have no idea how unpredictable your spirit truly is. Amen. Blessing 555. Before this revelation reaches its final strike, the angels guide me to tell you this: your energy has activated something strong, something unstoppable. People who once ignored you are now analyzing you. People who once underestimated you are now afraid of losing access to you. People who once pretended you didn't matter are now whispering your name with urgency. And these two individuals, the ones plotting, watching, and preparing, believe they can control the outcome. But destiny has a way of flipping plans in the blink of an eye. What they expect to happen may not be what actually unfolds. And child, if you are hearing this message right now, it means the universe is positioning you for a turning point so massive that your future self will remember this moment forever. Stay awake. Stay aware. Something is approaching. And once it arrives, your story will enter a phase no one saw coming. Amen. Blessing 666. Another layer tears open, my beloved child, and what lies beneath it is more startling than anything revealed so far. The person spying on you has reached a point of desperation. They have started replaying your past, your old photos, your old messages, your old choices, trying to decode where they lost control over the connection they once believed they had with you. In their mind, you are slipping away, rising beyond their reach, growing into someone they can no longer predict. This fear has pushed them into deeper secrecy. They've begun watching not just what you do, but how you react to things. They are monitoring your silence more than your words. They are analyzing the people around you, wondering who might be influencing your thoughts. And in their private space, they whisper, if I don't make a move now, I'll lose them forever. My child, something huge is waiting for you, and their next step is going to shake the ground beneath your feet. Amen. Blessing 777. But here comes the twist that changes everything, because their spying has taken a turn that even they didn't expect. They are not only planning something, they are protecting something. You. Yes, the same person who quietly watches you is also shielding you from someone else who has recently been lurking in your energetic field. This second presence is not harmless. They envy your glow, your rise, your resilience, and they want to interrupt it. The first person sensed this danger before you did. They saw the signs, the unusual glances, the strange behavior, the quiet jealousy from someone pretending to be neutral around you. That's why their spying intensified. Not because they want to control you, but because they feel an urgency to keep you safe. They are preparing a counter-move, something bold, something that will expose the hidden intentions of the one who wishes to dim your light. And child, this revelation will not only shock you, it will liberate you. Amen. Blessing 888. Now the final wave of this part arrives, and it brings a message that will echo in your spirit long after this moment. The person watching you has already chosen a day, yes, a specific day, when they will step out of the shadows and reveal what they have been hiding. They have rehearsed their truth in their mind 100 times. They have imagined the look on your face. They have imagined the silence that will follow. They believe this revelation will change everything between you. Their heart is trembling with anticipation and fear, because they know once they speak, nothing can be reversed. And child, destiny is preparing to collide with this confession in a way that will rewrite your path. Get ready. Stay grounded. What you are about to face isn't an ending, it is the beginning of a chapter that was written for you long before these people ever entered your life. Amen. Blessing 999. A new pulse of destiny rises, my beloved child, and it shakes the invisible line surrounding your life. The person spying on you has crossed a threshold, no longer just observing, they are now gathering pieces of information that reveal far more than you think. They have noticed your recent silence, the shift in your energy, the way you are slowly outgrowing the people who once held power over your emotions. This transformation inside you has frightened them, because they know that once you fully step into this new version of yourself, they will no longer have access to you. This fear has pushed them into a state of urgency. They are planning something that will place them directly in your path, something they believe will force a reaction out of you. And child, something huge is waiting for you, something that has already begun unfolding behind curtains you cannot yet see. Amen. Blessing 1111. But now comes the twist that even they did not prepare for, because while they have been spying on you, someone else has started spying on them. Yes, there is a third presence now, hidden behind the chaos. This new observer is not interested in you, they are interested in the motives of the one watching you. They want to know why this person is so invested in your life. Why they guard your name like a secret. Why they panic every time your energy shifts. This third presence has begun connecting dots, moments, encounters, conversations, past actions, that reveal a truth they never expected. The one spying on you is not your enemy, they are emotionally attached to you in a way they have never admitted. Not even to themselves. This attachment is the reason they watch you so closely. This attachment is the reason they're planning something massive. And child, when this truth explodes, it will create a ripple effect that touches every part of your future. Amen. Blessing 1212. And now, my child, the most shocking layer unfolds, for the person watching you is preparing a moment so bold, so revealing, that it could shift the course of your entire connection with them. They have written something, yes, written, agonizing over the words, rewriting them again and again, terrified of saying too much or too little. They've imagined delivering it to you in silence, in person, through someone else, maybe even anonymously. They know this message carries the weight of years, emotions buried, truths restrained, confessions suffocated. They are planning the exact moment they will release it. And they believe once you read or hear these words, your heart will never see them the same way again. Their plan is not small. It is not casual. It is not accidental. It is life-changing. For them. For you. For the connection between you. My beloved child, prepare yourself, because the revelation that is coming is not meant to break you, but to shift your destiny into alignment with something you were always meant to receive. Amen. Blessing 14:14. The storm behind the veil thickens, my beloved child, and what is unfolding now is far more intense than anything the watchers expected. The person spying on you has begun to panic, yes, panic, because something about you has changed in the last few days. Your aura has grown stronger, your intuition sharper, your inner voice louder. They can feel you sensing their presence, even though you haven't confronted it. This silent awareness inside you is making them restless. They are checking your updates more frequently, rereading old conversations, analyzing your pauses, and searching for signs that you might already know what they're plotting. Every small shift in your energy sends a shock through their system. They're asking themselves, have they figured it out? Do they know I'm planning something this big? My child, something huge is waiting for you, and their next decision is going to open a door that cannot be closed again. Amen. Blessing 15:15. But here comes the revelation they never intended to expose, because as they've been spying on you, their heart has betrayed them. The truth is, they were not prepared for how deeply they would feel for you again. They didn't expect old emotions to resurface. They didn't expect their chest to tighten every time they saw you moving forward. They didn't expect your glow to haunt them the way it does now. Their spying began with curiosity, shifted into fear, and has now turned into longing. A longing so powerful that it affects their sleep, their focus, their judgment. And this longing is exactly what pushed them into creating a plan that they cannot back out of anymore. They are preparing a moment that holds the weight of confession, fear, desire, and destiny all at once. They believe revealing their truth is the only way to release the tension inside them. But child, they have no idea that destiny is already moving faster than their plan. Amen. Blessing 16:16. And now the most intense part arrives, because what they're planning isn't a message, a conversation, or a simple confession. It's an action, something physical, something bold, something that will bring them face to face with you in a way that leaves no room for running, hiding, or pretending. They have imagined this moment repeatedly, where they stand, what they say first, how you look at them, what silence fills the space between you. They believe this encounter will expose everything, their motives, their feelings, their past mistakes, their fear of losing you, and the real reason they've been watching from a distance. They are preparing for a confrontation that will force truth into the open, whether you're ready or not. And child, when this moment arrives, your life will shift so sharply that you will feel it in your heartbeat. This is not just a plan, it is destiny's hand pushing two paths together for the moment that will redefine everything. Amen. Blessing 17:17. A deeper current rises beneath your destiny, my beloved child, and it is stronger, louder, and more unstoppable than anything the watchers anticipated. The person spying on you has reached a point where their emotions have become unmanageable. They can no longer sit silently behind the scenes, pretending their intentions are harmless. Their heart is working against their mind. Their feelings are working against their fear. Every time they see you detach, heal, elevate, or simply exist with strength, they feel something inside them collapse. This collapse is what's pushing them into the next stage of their plan. They've started preparing something physical, an item, a sign, a gesture, that will soon appear in your world without warning. You won't know where it came from. You won't immediately know who sent it. But the moment you see it, your soul will recognize the energy. My child, something huge is waiting for you, and the universe is aligning it with frightening precision. Amen. Blessing 1818. But now comes the part they tried hardest to hide, because their spying is no longer limited to watching. They have started investigating. Yes, digging into your recent changes, your connections, your movements, even the people showing interest in you. Their curiosity has become a quiet obsession. They are terrified that someone else might claim the place in your life they still believe belongs to them. They check your timings, your reactions, your silences, trying to understand if your heart is drifting toward another presence. This fear has grown so loud that they recently made a promise to themselves: if I don't act now, I will lose them forever. That promise is the fire behind their planning. They have committed to a decision that will pull them out of the shadows and force a confrontation with truth. And child, once this truth is spoken, not even destiny will be able to undo it. Amen. Blessing 1919. And now the final strike of this part unfolds, the moment where their hidden intention becomes crystal clear. They are not spying to destroy you. They are not planning to harm you. They are preparing something life-altering, something that carries emotional weight, something that reveals how deeply you occupy their mind and their spirit. They are planning a moment that merges confession with vulnerability, fear with courage, and past with future. They have imagined telling you the real reason they disappeared. The real reason they kept their distance. The real reason they couldn't face you. Their truth is heavier than you know. It is tied to old wounds, old mistakes, old guilt, and a love they tried to bury but could not kill. This plan they're creating? It is the first step toward a revelation that will rewrite your story. And when it arrives, child, the gravity of their feelings will shake every corner of your heart. Amen. Blessing 2020. A thunderous silence forms around your destiny, my beloved child, and in this silence the intentions of the one spying on you are becoming dangerously clear. They are no longer just reacting to your energy, they are predicting it. They have begun studying your patterns so closely that they can sense when you are about to withdraw, when you are about to open up, when you are about to rise, and when you are about to detach. This emotional accuracy is unsettling even for them. They never meant to reach a point where they could feel your shifts from miles away, but your presence has taken root inside them so deeply that they cannot unbind themselves anymore. Every moment they watch you, they whisper to themselves, if only they knew why I'm really doing this, and child, something huge is waiting for you, something that carries the weight of a truth long suppressed. Amen. Blessing 2121. But now destiny flips the page, revealing a twist more intense than anything you've been shown. They recently made a move, quiet, unseen, unnoticed by everyone except the universe. They reached out to someone who knows you, not directly, but subtly. They asked about your well-being, your mood, your stability, your recent changes. They wanted reassurance that you're okay, because what they're planning requires emotional precision. This step shocked even them. They never imagined they would involve another person. But they needed clarity. They needed to know whether the moment they are preparing for will break you or liberate you. And the answer they received changed everything. It pushed them deeper into their plan, making them more determined, more serious, more willing to face consequences they once feared. Their heart is no longer cautious, it is committed. Amen. Blessing 22:22. And now the moment of greatest intensity arrives, because the plan they're creating is no longer in their head, it has become real. A location has been chosen. A moment has been chosen. A conversation has been chosen. They know exactly where they want to meet you, how they want to approach you, and what they will say first. They have practiced the opening line 1,000 times, whispering it into empty rooms, hoping destiny will give them the courage to deliver it when the hour comes. Their hands tremble when they think of it. Their chest tightens. Their pulse races. Because this moment is not just a reveal, it is a confession that could change everything you believe about your past, your present, and your connection with them. They are preparing to tell you what they've been hiding for far too long, the truth behind their silence, their distance, their fear, and their spying. And child, when this truth reaches you, it will not break you. It will shift you into a new reality, one where clarity replaces confusion, and destiny replaces doubt. The moment is approaching. The reveal is unavoidable. And your life is about to tilt in a direction you cannot yet imagine. Amen. Blessing 23:23. A deeper shadow begins to tremble, my beloved child, for the one spying on you has entered a stage of no return. Their plan is no longer a thought, no longer a fear, no longer an emotional impulse. It has become a mission, something they feel destined to complete. They wake up thinking of you. They fall asleep replaying your expressions. They are studying every detail of your life as if each one is a clue meant for them alone. And now, a realization has struck them so powerfully that it shook their entire spirit. You are slipping away from the version of yourself they once knew. You're becoming stronger, wiser, harder to approach, harder to read. This shift inside you has intensified their urgency. They feel if they don't make their move now, destiny will move without them. And child, something huge is waiting for you, something that will hit your life with a force you won't forget. Amen. Blessing 24:24. But now destiny reveals the part they were terrified to face, because while they've been watching you, someone else has been watching them. This new presence is not driven by emotion, it is driven by suspicion. They noticed strange behaviors, unusual questions, sudden changes in decisions, unexpected movements. They began wondering why this person is so invested in your life. Why they are collecting information about you. Why your name triggers such a reaction inside them. So this third observer started digging deeper, and what they discovered stunned them. They found traces, messages unsent, drafts rewritten, emotional slips hidden behind silence, a confession rehearsed but never delivered. They realize the spy is not planning to harm you, they are planning to reveal something that could change the entire dynamic between you and them. And this third observer now stands at a crossroads: should they interfere, or let destiny unfold the truth? Amen. Blessing 25:25. And now, my beloved child, the most explosive part unfolds, because the one spying on you has chosen the exact moment their reveal will begin. They have circled a date. They have locked in a time. They have decided how they will reach you, whether through a sudden appearance, a message that shakes your heart, or a gesture that leaves you breathless. They believe that once this truth is out, your world will realign. They are terrified, but determined. Emotional, but focused. Afraid of losing you, but more afraid of never trying. And the words they are preparing to speak are not ordinary. They carry years of silence, years of regret, years of longing, and a truth they tried to bury 1,000 times. This moment, this confession, is the climax of everything they've been hiding. It will break illusions, expose intentions, and reveal a connection powerful enough to survive storms. My child, brace yourself. What is coming toward you is not small. It is not accidental. It is the truth destiny has kept hidden until now. And when it reaches you, your entire story will shift into a new chapter, one written for you long before the spying ever began. Amen. Blessing 26:26.L. The air around your destiny thickens, my beloved child, and the unseen pressure that has been building for weeks is finally rising to the surface. The one spying on you is no longer able to contain what they feel. Their plan has grown beyond secrecy, beyond control, beyond the safe boundaries they once tried to maintain. They are shaking, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, because they know the moment they've been preparing for is dangerously close. Every time they look at you, even from afar, their heart whispers, "This is it, this is the moment I cannot run from anymore." They feel destiny pulling them toward an encounter your spirit has been sensing in silence. And child, something huge is waiting for you, something tied to a truth they buried so deep they never thought it would rise again. Amen. Blessing 27:27. But now the universe exposes a crack in their plan, because while they are preparing to step forward, their emotions have begun revealing secrets to the people around them. Someone close to them recently questioned their behavior, the late-night thinking, the constant distraction, the sudden intensity in their eyes whenever your name is mentioned. They tried to deny it, hide it, swallow it, but their reaction was too strong to disguise. That person walked away whispering, "There's something they're not saying, something connected to you." And this scared the spy more than you can imagine. They realized they're losing control of the mask they've worn for so long. Their feelings are no longer subtle. Their tension is no longer invisible. Their urgency is no longer silent. This exposure pushed them faster into their next step, because they fear someone else might reveal their truth before they do. Amen. Blessing 28:28. And now comes the twist destiny has been saving for this very part, the moment that turns the entire situation into something far more intense. The person spying on you has made a final decision, a decision so bold, so emotional, so irreversible that even they are terrified of what will unfold. They have prepared something personal, something meaningful, something that carries the weight of everything they have avoided saying. They are planning to deliver it not through a screen, not through a message, not through someone else, but directly to you. They want to see your eyes when you receive it. They want to feel the energy shift. They want to witness the truth land between you like thunder. They believe this reveal will either break open a future you were destined to share, or free both of you from a cycle that has lasted too long. They are ready to risk the silence. They are ready to risk rejection. They are ready to risk the comfort of the shadows, for the chance to stand in front of you with nothing left to hide. And child, when this moment arrives, your heart will recognize it instantly. The truth they've been spying to protect, to understand, and to control, will finally come to light. And once it does, your story will never return to the version it was before. Amen. Blessing 29:29.